Chicago Aldermen want city's top cop fired. Yo, welcome to the Shy Dependent Party. This is an affiliate of the Free Thought Media Group, and I am your host, Karan Free. What's up, Chicago and everywhere else? The crime is still up, well, of course. But as of Monday, a certain group of people have decided it's time to make a change. Not the Obama change, the Chicago change. Now, that is the 18 members of the City Council's Black Caucus. They had a City Hall news conference to address the city's top cop, Superintendent Garry McCarthy, who they feel, hasn't done enough to deal with the crime in their wards, nor has he done enough to bring diversity to the upper ranks of the department. Now, here's how it went down. Basically, the 18 members of the Black Caucus got in a room with Garry McCarthy. They invited the news. They invited some other people to come, and they went in on his ass. Now, all of them basically took turns let it be known basically how they felt. Leslie Harrison said, "What I'm seeing is your New York strategy is not working for Chicago crime." She's basically like, you know what? Maybe it might have worked there, but that ain't here. This is a whole different breed. Alderman Roger Sawyer, he said, "Hey, as the alderman of these communities, which we all are, we are on the front lines to keep our streets safe and secure, not you. And also, we are actually deeply concerned and kind of pissed off about your superintendent's failure to place African Americans in a position of leadership throughout the department. We also ain't feeling the reduction in new African American police recruits, despite our repeated efforts and inquiries that you increase it. I mean, that's like, why would you do something that we told you not to do? And we don't understand that. So what's going on with you?" Anthony Beale, he said, "Hey, McCarthy, you ain't always the smartest person in the room all the time, dude. You gotta listen to what people have to say. I'm hoping that you change the era of your ways." Alderman Emma Mitt said, "You know what? I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Your policies are failing my ward, and they're failing the city of Chicago. So what do you think about that?" Now, this whole time that, they're basically throwing tomatoes and oranges and chairs and anything else they could find, hurling it McCarthy's way, he's sitting there playing it kind of cool. What he's saying is, I try not to take it personal. I've been doing this for a long time. I know how it gets. But I got pretty thick skin and a pretty thick head at the same time. So I try to take it in stride. He also said, "Hey, you know what? I know that, my tenure here in Chicago is going to be done at some point in life, but that's nowhere in the near future. We've done too much. We've come too far." Of course, he used the we word to get it popping. Now, interesting enough, first Deputy Superintendent Alfonso Weisinger, which is an African American, he actually decided to retire from the force after 30 years. Now, he's 53 years old. I can't really knock him. It's probably really stressful for him. He's probably like, you know what? I might as well go down to my beach house in Miami, go fishing. This is really too much. Now, the other interesting thing is John Escalante, which is a Hispanic, was named in his place. Now, when I read this, I thought that, maybe the aldermen were pissed about that. Like, we asked you for more, like they said, and you give us less, and then you hire this guy in place of our guy. Like, what are you going to do? Now, also, my second thought was, maybe this could be like a power play before the budget hearing. The budget plan's coming out. Maybe they like, hey, Ron, you want us to vote for that ridiculously high bill, which is basically going to make all our constituents mad at us. Why don't you scratch our back and we scratch your back? You get McCarthy out of here, maybe we might pass your little plan. But even the aldermen who support Ron, they were actually going in on the superintendent also. And they actually said as a whole that, they weren't doing this to soften the blow of the budget. They just kind of really think it's time for a new leader. Now, Michelle Harris, she actually said, "Hey, maybe a new leader will give us what we need," because obviously McCarthy isn't. Now, basically they're saying that it's time for McCarthy to go. They saying that, passively and aggressively, that it's time for the gray-haired Irishman to go back to New York. Now, the New Yorker, Garry McCarthy, he came to Chicago to act in the role of superintendent after serving as a police chief in New Jersey. Now, he came to Chicago hoping to strengthen the city, and he actually made it worse. If you ask anybody around, they're not really feeling them. From civilians to politicians, they're not really feeling them. And word on the street is, it kind of stemmed. One of the worst things he probably did was he broke up some pretty important saturation teams that were in gang strongholds, and that's really what made the homicide spike. Now, some new statistics, all Chicago always has new statistics, but some new statistics, like I said, are saying that this past September is the most homicides in September in 13 years, and the most killings in any month in 2015. And damn it, summer's over. September was kind of hot, but damn. I mean, come on. Now, when the manual team was asked, this is what they had to say: "We support McCarthy's work. Blah 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 blah. Gun violence is wrong. Blah blah blah. We should focus on state and federal laws. Blah blah blah." So that I don't know how to feel about this. I wonder if McCarthy will be gone. I think that they've made a strong push for it. There's actually some activists getting ready to get involved in it. I think they're doing a rally today. Today is actually October 7th, so they're going to do that rally today. I just hope that things change. What do you think, though? I want you to comment in and let me know. Hit me up, I'll hit you back. Don't forget to like this video, share it around, let the news spread, and don't forget to subscribe to the Shot Dependent Party. Later.